So good morning and good evening to everyone. As part of yesterday's class, we have discussed about introduction of pricing procedure, and in the today's class we will continue to discuss about pricing procedure or pricing procedure determination process using condition technique method or condition technique methodology. So based on the yesterday's discussion, you understood that it is possible to have multiple condition records, or you can say it is possible to have multiple prices for a product. It is possible to have different prices for a product at different levels. That means you can have for the same customer or for the same material, for the same customer or for the same material, we can have different prices based on different organizational levels, or based on different document types, or you can have different prices based on the combination of customer and material as well. So that means a product called ABC can have different price for the different customers, or for the different customer combination it can have different price, and also the same product ABC can have different prices at a different sales organization level, or the different prices at the different distribution channel level, or the different prices based on the document type as well. The sales document type what you are creating, it also differs from one price to the other price. So when you have multiple records, when you have multiple prices for the same product, or when you have multiple prices for the same customer, it is very difficult, right? It is very difficult for the system. It is very difficult for the system to choose the right price among others, right? Because you are creating, it is like this. In one end, you have multiple price records. You have maintained in one end, or one side, you maintain multiple price records, or you maintain multiple prices, or you stored the multiple prices in the system. In other end, you start creating the transactions. So in one transaction you are creating for one sales organization, and other transaction you are creating for the other sales organization, and the third transaction you are creating for the one division, fourth transaction you are creating for other distribution channel. Like that you are creating different transactions a day. Now the question is how the system can assign correct price record, correct price value to the correct product in the each transaction. So that is the very big task to the system, right? So if you have 10 different records, if you have 10 different records for a product, let us say for the product ABC, you have different prices at the 10 different prices at the 10 different sales areas, at the 10 different divisions, at the 10 different customer specific, at the 10 different plant level, whatever it's so. Now the question is how the system can choose the right price for the right product in the transaction which is being used as part of your business. So that is the main question, right? So because of the reason there is a much complexity to assign the correct price to the correct product in the transaction, to assign the correct price to the correct product in the your sales order, each and every sales order, what SAP recommended, SAP recommended to use, SAP recommended to use condition technique, SAP recommended to use condition technique approach, or SAP recommended to use condition technique technology for determining the price, in the sales order, or for determining the price from the sales and distribution module perspective. So that is what SAP has given. So now what is condition technique? Condition technique is a methodology. Condition technique is a methodology which has the capability of search strategy. Condition technique is a methodology, or condition technique is a tool which has the search strategy, which can do the search strategy to find out the correct record, correct price record among others. It is not only the price. It is not only the price. Even when you have multiple output records, or when you have multiple free prices, free of charge prices. So that means whenever you have multiple records, based on different parameters, if you want to choose the right one, if you want to choose one among others, then what you can do, you can use the technology, or you can use the technique called condition technique. So basically, condition technique is a methodology which is used to search the correct value or the correct requirement among the other requirements. So that is the basic function of the basic concept of condition technique in the pricing. So now we are going to see how the condition technique functionality helps the pricing process, or how the condition technique technology or the methodology useful in the pricing. Okay, let us get into the system. So SPRO, sales and distribution, basic functions, pricing control. Okay, so the pricing control or the pricing procedure determination using the condition technique starts with defining the condition tables. So what is the condition table? So basically, when you are maintaining the price, when you are maintaining the price for a product, so generally what is the criteria? Different criteria you can use. So if you want to maintain a price for a product, so what is the criteria? What are the different things we use? What are the parameters we use in generic? Let us say the criteria one, we say that if my sales organization, the combination of sales organization, you can say customer and then material, and you maintain the price. That means, so, and then this is the price you tell the system. What you say? You say if my sales organization is 5,000, if my customer is like 10005, and if my material is ABC, so I say that I maintain the price, okay, like $300 US. Okay, so that is what I say. So this is the criteria. That means in this criteria, what are the fields we use? What are the fields we use? The fields used to maintain the price at this based on this criteria: sales organization, customer, and material, and some other criteria. It is not the static, right? Different people use different criteria. So somebody else, some other companies may use sales organization, and then sales organization, and then division. If my sales organization is like a division, and then distribution channel, okay, and material. Here they don't use the customer. They don't use the customer. They wanted to use, if my sales organization is 5,000 and the division is 50, distribution channel is also 50, and the material is ABC, okay, and the price is $320. So this is the one criteria. Okay, in the criteria one, I only use the three fields as the key fields. I used only three fields as the key fields to tell the system what is my price at that key combination. And the next key combination or the next criteria, I wanted to use sales organization, division, distribution channel, and material. That means I'm telling this, I'm using four different four different fields combination. Okay, and the next one I can use sales organization. Okay, if I want to use sales organization, okay, and then directly material. So that means if my sales organization is 5,000, okay, if my product is ABC and the price is $350. So what does it mean? So irrespective of division, irrespective of whatever the division it is, whatever the distribution channel it is, whoever the customer it is, doesn't matter. At this sales organization level, what I'm using, I'm simply telling the system, if my sales organization is 5,000, for the product ABC, always charge $350. So we are not going to take into consideration of any other parameters. Like this, it is the requirement in any business to use some key fields, as a criteria to maintain the price. You all agree with me? Hello?
Yes, Venkat.
Okay, this is the one key combination. And this is the other key combination. Okay. And then this is the another key combination. Like sales organization, customer, material, one combination. Sales organization, division, distribution channel, material, another combination. Sales organization, material, another combination. Like this, these are three different combinations. So this is what we need to define as part of the condition tables. That means whatever the key combinations you require for your business, as part of your business, whatever the key combinations. So you may be requiring 10 key combinations. Sometimes you wanted to use sales organization, plant. Sometimes you wanted to use sales organization, plant, and then material. Only three: sales organization, plant, and material. Sometimes you wanted to use sales organization, shipping point, and plant, and the material. So like this, whatever the key combinations, whatever the key fields you need, okay, whatever the key combination of key fields you need, you define each one as a table. That means you say here table 1. You specify, okay, for at the table 1 level condition, it's called condition table. At the table 1 level, table 1, I want the key combination sales organization, customer, material. And the table 2, I wanted to use sales organization, division, distribution channel, the material. And the table 3, what is table? The table is a key combination of the fields. The table is a condition. What is the condition table? Condition table is a key combination of the fields which you would like to use to maintain the price later point of time. You understood? Condition table is a key combination of the fields which we will use to maintain the price later point of time. Okay, those tables, whatever the different key combinations you need, you each key combination you maintain as a condition table in the system. Everybody clear? What is the condition table?
Yes, Venkat.
Okay. And Vijay, Vivek, Swati.
Yeah. Yes, Venkat.
Swati.
Yes, Venkat.
But how will we know which key combination we have to use when, Venkat?
The business will tell you. It is not you. The business comes to you and will tell. Who knows? The business knows, right?
Okay.
Because based on their business process, they know that sometimes they wanted to sell the product, the combination of, sometimes they wanted to have a single price, the whole sales organization level. Sometimes they wanted to maintain the price only sales organization and plant, and then sometimes it is very big table, I mean big combination. Sometimes they wanted to use very small combination. It's not our responsibility, or it's not our thing. The business will come to you and tell. If business tell you 20 combinations, as a consultant, what you need to do? You have to maintain, or you have to define all those 20 combinations here. You understood?
Yeah. And how often a consultant will be assigned with this kind of job?
Actually, it takes care, while implementing the project, and as part of the support projects, it's very rare. Once in a while, once in 2 months or once in 3 months, they wanted to add. Generally, if the project is implemented 10 years back, I mean, no more key combinations are required. If the project is implemented just 1 or 2 years back, we keep getting some kind of requirements from the client. Okay, can you add, can you create one more key combination for the business? Okay, that means it's all pricing change. It is not just changing here. When you change the condition table, the corresponding configurations also need to be changed. I'm going to explain. Okay. Okay. So now the first thing is allowed fields. Allowed fields means, so here you understood that you need one field as a sales organization, another field as a customer, another field as a material, another field as a division, another field as a distribution channel, another field is a plant or shipping point, right? So whatever the fields you want, all those fields are available under the allowed fields. All those fields are available under a available fields. So that means all the fields. So whether you need Incoterm, sometimes you can maintain the price based on the Incoterm also, right? And sometimes you maintain the price based on the region. Sometimes you maintain the price based on the currency. Okay. Sometimes you maintain the price based on the payer. Sometimes you maintain the price based on the, like you can say, price group. Sometimes you maintain the price based on the country. Sometimes you maintain the price based on the vendor. Right? These are all the different fields what we need to maintain the price in the system, right? Am I correct? Okay. All those fields are here. All those fields, material group, or you can maintain supplying plant. So now, if you want to add any field, which is not here, if you want to add any fields, so the first configuration is for conditions allowed fields. It is for adding any new field which is not in the list. For example, you need a field which is not in the list, which is not given by SAP. You can go and add here. Okay, you can go and add that key combination. If you go to the new entries, okay, so all the available field system, okay, sales organization, So this is the technical name of the field. Okay, from the system perspective, each field is having some technical name. We are calling sales organization, right? But the system perspective, database perspective, system stores, system always understand VKORG. That we will discuss later. Each and every field is having some technical name. Table level in SAP, it is like this. Whenever you create the customers, whenever you create the transactions, whenever you create any master data or transactional data, it has to store in tables, right? So for example, if you create 100 transactions a day, what do you think? Where the data stored? The data is stored in the database table, right? The data stored in the database tables. So like that, to store the each information, to store the each transaction information, to store the each customer information, to store the material information, SAP has provided different tables, and those tables have different fields. Okay, the field name for the sales organization is VKORG. VKORG is the field name for the sales organization, and VTWEG is the field name for the distribution channel. It is a little tricky or difficult to remember initially, but later point, once you start working on the system, you will be automatically remember most of the fields up to some extent, but some fields you may not need to remember all. Okay, this is the way how you can use any new field to the existing list. Any new field to the existing list you can add. So that is the first configuration. What we need to do, that is allowed field. You can check what are all the fields available in the current list. If any required field not available in the existing list as per the system, then you can go to the new entries. And then choose the field in the screen, and then once you choose it, if you hit enter, the field will be added to the existing list. For example, currently if currently 200 fields are there, and if you add one more field, then that list will contain 201 fields. So that is the way how you can add a field to the existing field list. So that is the first thing what we do as part of the defining the condition tables. And let me go to the SPRO. So defining the condition tables. So this is where you can add the fields. You can add the fields to the existing field list. Okay. So this is here it is executing, and then this is actually what is being used to create the combinations. Combination means each table is a combination of the fields. Okay, each table is a combination of the field. So here you have to understand one thing. SAP itself, see, SAP itself has given many tables. Okay, many tables. For example, so what is the table 004? What is the key combination? What key combination is there in the 004? Only material. So that means using this key combination, we can only use material as a parameter, just material. So that means irrespective of sales organization, irrespective of the customer, irrespective of division, irrespective of distribution channel, or whatever it is, if you use this criteria, the material will be having the same price. That means if your company use same price for a material at every level, what key combination we can use? 004 combination. Understood? That is the material. That means SAP itself has provided some key combinations. SAP itself has provided some key combinations. For example, so here, what is this key combination? What is this table? The table 005 is having the key combination of customer and the material. So that means using this table, using this key combination, we can maintain price with the combination of customer and material. So if you have 10 customers and you have one material, what you can do, you can maintain 10 different prices for the 10 different customers, because the customer and material is a different combination. Okay, and then the division. So see here, this table when we use, whenever you have a division specific price, whenever you have a requirement of maintaining, whenever your client, whenever your business is having the requirement of maintaining the price at the division and specific to the customer. So if you want to maintain a price for a customer at a division specific, okay, then what you can do, you can use this one, division and customer. Okay, like this you can maintain the price based on the Incoterms. Okay, or if you go down, see here, you can maintain the price like this. You can maintain the price, combination of the sales organization, combination of the distribution channel, combination of the material group. You don't use the material here, you use the material group. That means the materials under the group, the materials under the same group, the materials under the same groups, all will be having the one price. When you generally we maintain the price at the material level. If in case you don't maintain the price material level, but if the materials are grouped into one group, if the 10 materials are grouped into one material group, and if you maintain the price at the material group, what is the price for all the 10 materials? Whatever the price we maintain for the material group, right? If a material group contains 10 materials, and you maintain the price for the material group, what price will be applied to the 10 materials? Whatever the price you maintain to the group, that price is automatically applied to all the materials in the group. So in that case, you can use this combination: sales organization, distribution channel, and material group. So like this. So here, the table 100 is a combination of sales organization, distribution channel, material, main item. We don't use this material, main item, and material. Okay, and this you see here, this is mostly used. Combination of sales organization and the customer country. So you are maintaining the price for a product for the sales organization based on the sales organization of the transaction, and also the destination country of the transaction. So like this, you can maintain different key combinations. So here the point is, if you look at here, okay, whatever the tables up to 499. So the table numbers 499 are being given by the SAP. That means please do not change the tables from 1 to 499, because all the tables are given by the SAP. These are the standard tables. If in case you want to create any new table, you can use from the most of the times the companies, all the clients use from the 900. We use 900. That means whenever you wanted to create any new table, that means whenever you wanted to create any new combination, for example, you want to have like a sales organization, distribution channel, shipping point, plant, or we wanted to have a new combination: sales organization, distribution channel, division, plant, and then Incoterm. Like that, whatever the combination, whatever the key combination is not available in the system, or whatever the key combination which is not existing in the system, then what you can do, you have to create a new table, right? If it is already available, you can use that. SAP will not say anything. You can use, but if the combination, if the required combination is already available, you can use it, or you can copy that and change the number. You can copy the same combination and create a own name. Like if the existing one is 200, or if the existing one is 100, you can copy to the 900. Okay, you can use the existing key combination, existing table, or you can copy that and create a new one. That is the one thing. And sometimes you are not happy with, that means it's not happy. Sometimes your requirement is not fulfilled. Your requirement is not fulfilled by the existing tables. Then you need to create a new combination, right? You need to create a new table for the new combination. Then what SAP recommending? SAP recommending use like 600 or 700, 650 or 700 or like 900 kind of thing. But we never like change the existing thing. You can copy, but you should never change the existing thing. So that is the reason you can see here all the new tables are created in the new. For example, let me create let me see what is not there. Looks 962 is not there. Actually, pricing is one of the complex concept, but I will try to make you understand very first step itself, beginning itself. Okay, so now you can select the fields, whatever the fields you want. Okay, for example, I want bill to party. I want bill to party. I wanted to use the company code. Okay, I wanted to use like even I wanted to use a base unit of measure. So with this 4 combination, I wanted to create a, with these 4 combinations table. Okay, so once you create a new table, so now I created a new table 962. Now I created a new table 962 with what combination? Bill to party, company code, price date, the date for me the condition date, price date also one of the key. I wanted to use price date as a key parameter. That means if my business user, if my client, if my business process owner comes to me saying that when I maintain a price, I wanted to use like the date of the price, the pricing date also one of the pricing date. There is a field in the pricing date of the sales order, right? You remember, if you go to the sales order, there is a pricing date. And if the business user says that I wanted to use that pricing date as a criteria to maintain the price record, then you can select the pricing date. And then once you select the fields, what you have to do, you have to use the first, the generate. Whatever the table you generated, whatever the table you created, whatever the condition table, you created with the key combinations, whatever the condition table you created with the key combinations, you have to generate. Okay.
So Venkat, that means all the billing parties under the company code, I mean, whichever is meeting these conditions will have the price, right?
Actually, when you select the bill to party means, I will, when you
It's
try
only one.
to maintain a price, this shows as one combination, and then
Condition. Yeah, I know. But
for each billing party, for each bill to party, you can maintain different price. That's what it is.
okay, I got it. But under that company.
Yes, along with the company code. That is the thing, main thing. So just save it to the local object because we are not going to deploying it. See, now the system is saying that the table A962 has been saved and marked for the generation. Okay. Now if you go and see in the change mode, so you can see the table which we created, 962. So this is the table what we created, right? The combination of bill to party, company code, and condition, price, date, and unit of measure. So these are the 4 fields. So if I want to use something else, I can use those fields and create a new table. It all the business requirement. It is not that what we just create. The client, as part of the implementation process, or as part of the day-to-day support, or as part of your daily job activity, the business will come to you. The business will come to you and start requesting things. Based on that, you take a decision. So this is what we do in the. So this is for this display. If you want to make any changes to the table what you created, you have to use this. If you want to display, you can go here. Display, only difference between display and change, same thing, but you cannot make any changes. But the change you can make, you can add the fields, you can delete the fields also in the change mode. Okay, so that is the first thing. And then let us talk about the access sequence. Actually, the flow should be the condition table and then access sequence and then the condition type. Okay, let me go to the access sequence. So in the access sequence, maintain access Okay, the next one is defining the access sequence or maintain the access sequence. Define the access sequence or the maintain the access sequence. Okay, so the access sequence means the access sequence means, for example, when you say price, you have price at different levels, right? You have price at customer level, you have price at material level, right? And when you say discount, you have price at discount at the customer level, discount at the material level, right? When you say price, you have this price at customer level, price at material level. Or when you say discount, you have price at customer level or price at the material level, or even other combinations also, like you can maintain the price, specific to the bill to parties, sold to parties. Like there are different ways. So there will be customer, and sometimes you have the discount, customer material specific discounts. Or you have sometimes customer material specific price. Okay, like this. So now the point is, when you have uh, multiple when you have multiple uh, combinations, when you have multiple combinations, you need to tell the system, right, which one it has to consider first, because it is like this in simple way. You can understand here. So here it is like this. For example, you maintain the price based on sales organization customer material, and you maintain the price based on sales organization division distribution channel. Sometimes you maintain sales organization material. Sometimes you maintain price based on sales organization, and then the Incoterms or whatever it is. Okay, so here sometimes you specify sales organization material, and then shipping condition, whatever it is. Okay, or sometimes you maintain sales organization. Okay, sales organization only. Okay, sometimes you want to maintain the price only at the sales organization level. So here, when the system is trying to assign the price, for a product in the transaction, there are multiple options available for the system, right? So when the system come across these two, if you maintain only these two combination, if you maintain the price only combination of sales organization material and shipping, and if you maintain the price sales organization and shipping, this is shipping condition, and if you maintain the sales organization level, and then if you maintain the price sales organization and then shipping condition, and let us say you maintain the price at the three different levels, and what happens, the system the system is not sure whether it has to check this price first, whether it has to check this price first, or whether it has to check this price first. Because there are three records with somewhat same combination, right? So maybe it is like this. Maybe your sales organization okay, 5,000, and material ABC shipping condition 01. Okay, so here same 5,000 shipping condition 01. Okay, and then 5,000. Okay, so this is what you maintain as a price record. This is what you maintain as a price record. So now the point is, when it comes to the system to assign the price, okay, you maintain one price at this combination. Okay, that is $100, and then at the sales organization level you told $120. At this combination level, you told $115. So now when the system is trying to assign price, it comes across like three different combinations. Okay, and here the problem is system come across just by not taking into consideration of any other parameters. It has just a sales organization specific price, which is $120. Okay, it can assign also this, or it can assign the based on the material. For example, in a transaction you are using different material. You are using like XYZ material. If you are using XYZ material, how many prices will be applicable? For example, you For example, there are 10 products, you only maintain the price with this combination 1, combination 2, combination 3, 9 materials, one material you did not maintain. Then what is going to happen? Will the system get confused or not? Because if there is no, if the material in the transaction is not having the price according to these 3 records, if the material in the transaction is not having any record with these 3 combinations, what is going to happen? The system can give this price, the system can give this price, or the system can give this price also, because though you specify the material, but you only maintain the price for the ABC, but you don't maintain the price for XYZ. Then system gets confused with 3 different options. All 3 can be applied. Am I correct? All 3 combinations are eligible. You understood? Hello? Okay, I mean, for example, the best case, you are creating a sales order. You are creating a sales order. Okay? If the sales order 1, you are creating a sales order, that the sales order is like, is going to number, 1, 2, 3. So this has sales organization 5,000. Okay? And the product ABC, and then shipping condition is 1. Then what system obviously will assign the price? This price, right? $100 will apply. Am I correct? Hello, like Vivek, am I correct? No issue.
Yes, Venkat.
Correct.
In this situation, no problem. System is not. It's okay. System simply can assign. Okay. The second case, sales order 2, sales order 3, 4, 5, sales order, next sales order. So here sales organization 5,000. The sales organization is 5,000. But here we product is XYZ. Okay, XYZ product. And then shipping condition is 1. Shipping condition is 1. Okay. Or shipping condition is, let us say, 2. Shipping condition is, let us say, 2. Now, how many prices are applicable based on this? So only one is matching. Only sales organization is matching. Okay. So this price also be possible. This price also be possible. This also be possible. Right? Because XYZ level you did not maintain any record. If you maintain XYZ as a separate record, that's a different story. Am I correct? If you maintain XYZ material and sales organization combination, and if you maintain 200, the system will assign the 200 price. But let us say we did not maintain anything. For XYZ, no price. Then what the system can do? What option system can have? No XYZ, no price for XYZ. Then what is the other criteria it can only consider? It can even the shipping condition, shipping condition, no price for the shipping condition 02. That means only price is available at the sales organization. So price is available, only system can consider sales organization. Then how many records are coming? How many combinations? So many or only 3? 3 combination, right? 3 records, right? Am I correct? No, it is like this.
Yes, Venkat.
So
Yes.
when you are creating a second sales order, sales organization is 5,000, your product is XYZ, shipping condition is 02. Do we have any price record with the combination of these 3?
No.
No. And then when the system trying to assign the price, what is the next approach system can do? System can look for first more specific combination, like whether there is any price to my like sales organization, material and shipping condition. If it is not there, it looks for, is there any price for the sales organization or not? Is there any price of the sales organization? Right? Even here there, and even here also it is there. But the point is, system is not having any guidance exactly what to do. Right? Which way it can go? Like if there are multiple options, if there are multiple options, we system doesn't know what it can use, So that is the reason what we are using. We are using something called access sequence. So what the access sequence will do, it has all the accesses. Access sequence will have all the accesses. I will tell you just. Okay, so it is like this. So if you look at the price, what we are telling the system, first, whenever you have multiple options, you can tell, okay, first look for customer material combination. First look for, because what is the best combination for when you are assigning the price? The customer and material combination, whatever the price you maintain for the customer and material, that is the more appropriate. Then you can say customer and material. And then look for, is there any price based on the price list and currency and material. And then you can say, look for, if it is not there, go for this. If this is also not there, go for this. This is also not there, then go for the material price. Like this, you can give the guidance to the system how it can search the prices, or in what sequence. It can search the prices. That is the access sequence. That means access sequence guided the system in what way, in what sequence. Access sequence instruct the system. Access sequence instruct the system in what sequence it has to search the price records whenever it is having multiple combinations. You understood? Access sequence, it gives the guidance to the system in what sequence it can check the prices, in what sequence it can go and look for the prices. For example, if come across any price at this combination, what it can do? It can stop further, right? It can stop further. So if you give this indicator, it can stop. If you give this indicator, if it find any price, it is like, it has access sequence has two functionalities. Try to understand. Access sequence will tell the system in what sequence it can look for the prices while assigning to the product in the transaction. Okay, first thing. And also, for example, it can you tell the system 4 sequences, 1 sequence 2 or step 2 or step 3, or you can say first it has to look for this price and then look for this price and look for this price and look for this price. Let us say system come across prices all the 4. What is going to happen? If in case the price is there for all 4, then what the system will do generally, whatever the best price by default, general mechanism is whatever the best price for the customer, that it can give. Okay, let us say. But you don't want that. You wanted to, your intention is, your business requirement is, if any price is available here, then stop searching. You wanted to stop the system. You wanted to stop the system searching further once it finds the price at the first criteria level, first combination. Then you know what you need to do? You can put a exclusive indicator. So if you don't put the exclusive indicator, system will go this sequence, go here, and go here. And if all four levels, if you maintain price at material, if you maintain this combination, if you maintain the price record, that is condition record, this combination, if you maintain the condition record, this combination, if you maintain the condition record, this combination, if you maintain the condition, this combination, system having 4 different prices, right? So that is the reason what we can do. We can put an exclusive indicator. If you put this, what is going to happen? Once the system finds this price, this combination, system will not check further. That is what you are telling. Exclusive means stop searching further if it finds the price. If it not find the price, then goes to here. If you put the indicator here, then if you find any price this combination, it will stop searching. And then like this, you can say if you put the exclusive indicator, basically access sequence has two functionalities. It will tell the system in what sequence it can look for the prices of the price per a product based on the price records, and also the exclusive indicator will tell whether the system can check further or not. Once it finds the price, whether it stops checking, whether it stops searching or it keeps checking further. That's what it tells. You get it? Access sequence. Okay.
Yes, Venkat.
And there is
So
something called requirement. Something called requirement. This is basically if we have any special condition that we will understand later. I will not touch now. We'll discuss later as part of the detailed pricing in maybe next week. We'll touch that. Okay.
Venkat, if you are not giving any indicator, that means it will give the last price, the last one which is there in the sequence. That's how it happens. Or it will.
Generally, we give the exclusive indicator. If you don't give it, the best price goes to the whatever the price is good for the customer. That gives to the transaction. So when you don't give the exclusive indicators, you have to maintain something else later point. There is another concept which you have to maintain. So to give the best discount or the favorable discount to the customer, or least discount to the customer, that you have dependent configuration you have to maintain.
Venkat, can we go back to your example on the Excel sheet now? Now, let's say we are maintaining that three combinations over there in the access sequence. Why should it go into the table 1 when it is not finding the XYZ material over there? It should automatically move on to table 2, right?
No, I did not get you.
No, let's say that we maintain access sequence like table 1 is sales organization, material and shipping and price. The second one is just a sales organization, right? And then third one, we have a sales organization and shipping. Now, let's say we have a sales order with XYG here, that 5,000 XYG. Now, as per the sequence, it will go to the table 1. It will try to look at 5,000 XYG. So the record is not found there. So it automatically should move to the table 2, right?
But the material is different, right?
The material.
Right, that's what I said.
And
so
also,
the Excel is not in there.
Not only the material, like system, it is just an example what I've written in the Excel to give different ideas to make to get exposed to like how the business happens. But the point is, for example, let us say price. When I say price, you maintain prices at different levels, right? When you say price, you maintain the price, customer material, or the customer or the material. Let us say in simple example. Okay. When I say, okay. So when I say price records, when I say price condition records, okay. So what you can maintain the price, customer specific, customer level, and you can maintain customer material level, and then you maintain price sales organization and customer, or you can maintain sales area and the customer and customer. So now when you have four different combinations, okay, SAP, and you have multiple, not four, the correct word is when you maintain the multiple level or multiple key combination prices, when you maintain the price at multiple key combination level or multiple levels, multi-level, then it is always give some guidance to the system in what sequence it can check, in what sequence it can go and search for the price record, condition record, right? Is it correct or not? Let us say you have an option to maintain the price at the different levels or multi levels. Am I correct? And then let us say you have you maintain the condition records at the 5 different levels. Then it is always advisable to give the guidance to the system in what sequence it can check the price for a product, whether it can go for the customer first or customer material second or sales organization customer or sales area customer. So the sequence you can maintain. So if it is up to you. For example, if you want to maintain, if for you it is a customer specific is first, customer material is first, and then customer is next, and then sales organization and customer is next, and then sales area and customer is next. Okay, this is your wish. That means according to your wish, system should go and check first this price whether it is available or not. If it is not there, then the system has to go to the customer specific. That is also not available. The system has to go to the third, and that is also not available. The system has to go here. And while doing this, you can tell if the price is found by the system at this level, and if I put exclusive indicator, then if you don't want to go further, you can put the exclusive indicator so that it will stop here and will not go further. If you don't give the exclusive indicator, it keep going to the last and find the best favorable discount or price and give it to the customer. That is what access sequence. Basically, the access sequence, we specify the sequence in the sequence in which way the system has to look for the price for a product. Vivek, you understood now?
Right. That is my basic question is, I mean, if the record is not found in the...
Ignore the top example. That is, the example which I made for, condition tables and all, but to understand this is the correct example.
So the point is, like, if the record is not found in the level 1, it moves to the level 2 and then level 3, and based on the hierarchy that we have given.
Yes,
right.
The hierarchy or the sequence or the way how the system should look, in what sequence, in what way, what sequence is the correct word. That is, how okay. That is access sequence. Okay. So that is, we maintain different access sequence. So one access sequence for the price, one access sequence for the discounts, and even discounts. If you have multiple discounts, you need to tell the system in what sequence the system can look for the discounts, right? Okay, or the taxes, or the freights. If you have multiple freights, so that what we do here. Okay, you can see the different accesses here, and this is access is nothing but the tables. Whatever the tables you created in the previous step. So this is the table C, right? What is this access sequence? This is access. We call one access. Access is nothing but table, right? So whatever the condition table, whatever the key combinations you created as a condition table is in the previous, you place in the access sequence in the sequence. Okay? Table say 5, table 6 or tables 6 and tables 4. Like this, you maintain. I think we don't need multiple. Someone might be wrongly maintained.
How will the system know if you don't specify the exclusive? How will the system know which is the best price?
I did not get. Is Swati or Umair? I did not understand your question.
Like if you don't specify the exclusive, if you don't indicate the exclusive, how will the system know which is the best price to take?
When the price when it comes to the price, what is the best price to the customer? Lowest price, right?
Discount, then it will be lowest.
I did not get you.
Okay. If it is discount, then it will take the lowest price.
Actually, it is like this. The business is always from the customer perspective. Understood? Understood?
Yes.
Okay. So, and then the other big important thing is the condition type. It takes like so much time. We need at least more than 1.5 hour time for the understanding. That is where we maintain all the controls. So we discussed about condition table and then access sequence, and we need to understand the condition type. So this is bigger topic. It will not. It will take at least 1 hour, 1.5 hour to understand the complete functionality. Okay. Each condition type is having many control parameters. Like the way how we discuss the document type, item category, each and every field we need to understand. Okay. We will discuss this next week. So after discussing it, we'll go to the actual pricing. Pricing will take, as I mentioned, pricing will take at least 5 hours. Okay. But once you understand price, you will be, once you understand the price, that is equal to like understanding SD model 20%. Okay. And thank you.
Only 20%, Venkat.
Pricing.
Just-
Pricing weightage is 20% of SD model. It makes you like there are many functions, and I did not understand. What do you mean, Vivek? What is your question?
I know. I thought the pricing is that like 50 or 60%, but you said 20%. So there are so much things to learn then.
Yes, pricing is 20%. It's not 50%. Because we have many basic functions. We have availability check, transfer of requirements, credit management, account determination, and then free goods determination, and consignments, third parties. There are many, but the more weightage goes to the pricing. I mean, even to make that statement, because the pricing is designed with the condition technique, the same condition technique used in the other functionalities. That because of that reason. So when you're able to understand the pricing means you are able to understand the condition technique. Once you understand the condition technique, you will be easily understanding output determination, material determination, free goods determination. So all the determinations which use the condition technique will be easily understanding. That is the reason I told. Okay. That's why we will spend much time on the pricing to make other functionalities easier to understand. Okay. So take care. See you next week.
Thank you, Venkat.